Hey, hello everybody. How's it going? I wanted to document a little bit of repair work I've done. Over the winter last year we had, if you remember, there was a persimmon tree here, and the top actually split. Um, it like bent over and it like cracked the main trunk pretty much in half. So my plan was after it, dropped the leaves for the winter, I wanted to, cut it back, and I did. So this is what I did. I cut it all the way back to here. It's pretty tough. I mean, it was hard to do. But I knew it would do this, which is exactly what it's doing right now. It's putting out all these little shoots. And then it actually put out too many, of course. So there's whoops, there you go. There's one here. There was maybe like 10 here. And I've been cutting them back, and I'm gonna choose, I think this one. This one looks like a pretty vigorous one. It looks like what it's putting most of its energy into. And then I think the plan for this one is I'm gonna have a little hanger and just bend it down this way. So that'll be a nice like fruiting branch. This will be the main stem. And then I think this one back here I probably will remove. And then maybe the same one for this one. We'll just kind of bend it. And then that's pretty much it. So to make sure the tree didn't die, it had a branch way over here, and I just let it hang out, give it some energy. I mean, this is very messy, but there's another one right there. There's another one right there. Like, it had a big branch that was kind of like laying on the ground here. So I just kind of left it alone, let it get some energy going back again, and then it will regrow. My hope is that that main stem that I pick will get big enough that it will cover up this wound and it won't turn into like a rotten type thing. And you can see like there's still a crack here. I cut it back as far as I could go. Yeah, and I actually didn't put any kind of wax or anything over it, because I've heard that the best thing to do for the trees is just to let them heal themselves, like naturally. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. I heard that if you put wax over it, you can encourage fungus and stuff to get in there. And like if you get a fungus in the center of the trunk, it'll probably hollow the whole thing out. I actually do have a few trees that are like that, so there it is. So we'll see what happens. I'm tentatively hopeful. Seems like it's growing back really strongly. Yeah, we're gonna have to skip a year of persimmons, but well, maybe 2, but we'll get so the nice thing about this too is, I mean, it's unfortunate that the top snapped, but the cool thing is that it was like leaning, I think, very heavily this way. It had like an odd shape. So what I'm gonna try and do is get the form back to the way it was. Well, get the form back to more of an ideal shape, which is kind of like a pyramid type shape. I think for the Fukuoka said was the ideal. So we'll like get a main trunk again, and then we'll get some side shoots going out like it usually likes to do. And then hopefully it will kind of sit over top of this autumn olive behind it, this giant bush. I am planning on trimming this bush back quite a lot so that this thing gets more sun. Because I mean, this ultimately should be the apex of this, the canopy of this particular little island. And you can see I've got like a little island there, a little island there, little island there. So yeah, it's going well. We'll see. I do have lots of hope for it. Alrighty, that's my quick update. I hope your gardens are going well this summer, and I'll see you later.